I'm demonstrating to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like to your read. Wake up Six devices, 6 devices.
Now you get, now I got to on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, they know I step correct. But I got you all the check. I got that head knock that make you your neck. But I got you all the check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all the check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all the check. You now rockin' with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the foremost squad. Squad to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus, all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Focus, squidard. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this. Yo, which, throw my flow.
Here we go, here we go.
Mighty bull. Throw the right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G-Dacho. Style moving like Han Solo. Making sounds around like this was Calypso. Overshine cause I got the high pro flow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Map out with my dress in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency to your stereo. Everything homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and I step correct. You all the check. I got that head knob. That make you get your name. I got you all the check. Hey, you know we come to rock the discotheque. I got you all the check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect.
Let's go now. Ready? Here we go.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the hood. Got some more millions that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and he don't fight. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of violence cause of I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I gotta stay. Put me some teeth in the can of the block. Running this special don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burgers, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. I'm keep on this lady, her right. Bet while I'm gripping her side. We can make bet this ain't regular size. You really floppy like Pelican guy. You know, slick, I can tell her the sky. That girl that might just flip her in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her little dog and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nut. Got some more millions that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and he don't fight. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of violence cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money.
Let's go now. Ready?
I took the Billy Boo and I hopped that car. I put this baby in front of the Billy in front of the car. And let it sit there.
Here we go. Check the edge. Go.
I'm in the coop of myself. I had to kick it down when I was flying. The was a nigga. Cartier, Cartier, the West. Cartier, Cartier. Cartier, stay focused low on the side. Pussy got damage, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier, bad for the Cartier. Siren look cool, 2 months to dash. The team ain't no way, ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just look on that, and let's show it. It's like the team, they don't ever feel like you walk up with losing their bad, got with the bitch, and I don't break the door. Turn out,
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
that's the one who bought the flood out.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the bring them out, bring them out, bring them out,
Here we go.
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, hey, bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the
Here we
VIP.
go. Check.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from South Florida. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Go. 118. Outside. Hey.
Stroud begins with a pass. Now a screen. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Colts have got it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Out, 118. Outside.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, ready? Ready? 70 Lions.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off
play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. His 6th touchdown now for the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Devontae Jackson. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
All right. 118.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Coverage on the play by Trey
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. Sending it deep for Waddle. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 by 2, 60, go.
Now Gainwell. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hill brought in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That is catch number 60 for the season.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ow, Patrick. Slot. Mother slot.
Underfront.
A run here with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd
From the
and
42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, ready?
Now Stroud. Looking underneath for Achane. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 39 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
All sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
18, outside.
Achane trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Oh, eh? 18, outside.
He'll run with Achane. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they get some points here and cut into the lead. I don't know, you've been there. Do you feel the pressure even though it's the first quarter, given what the score is?
I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, is you just can't start chasing. You can't come out of your game plan this early here in the first quarter. Just keep chipping away, keep putting together good possessions. Now, they find themselves trailing by this much here in the third and fourth quarter. That changes everything.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
Let's go now. Count to 60. Count the Lions.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Get it. Press up. Ready, ready.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year.
The kick is good.
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Today.
On play action. Stroud. In trouble. And down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
Swap. Mother swap.
To throw is Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard run.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Gidden. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far. And it draws the flag.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Giddens. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Late tackman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
60 Bison.
to throw. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
Colts. First down.
Go!
Gain of 12.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Downs goes in motion.
Ready?
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Joshua Party on for a field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Party's kick is good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Etienne heading left. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Downs goes in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Cougar 19.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Tight end going in motion here. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Viking 18. 3.
They go right back to Taylor. And he will score! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He works free, right side, to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
On the ground, here is H.N. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
18. What's that?
Once again, it's H.N. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it.
On the quick, right? 118, what's up?
Now a little pop pass. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Tony.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. What can they do here? This is third and forever. They'll go play action with Stroud. On the run to the right. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side there, not going to find
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Miami.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Colts 45, Dolphins 28.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Come on. Hey! Stephanie, step and look.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side and taken in by Down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18.
They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover.
On the cover.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Hill brought in motion. Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. Can he get away? No. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Ready, set.
2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Here we go. 118.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is 3rd and long.
All right. Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught left side by Waddle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Completing this one to Downs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On the ground, Gainwell. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panthers.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. He'll get this out wide. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
2 yards.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Downs goes in motion. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Face to run. Inside the 20. And he'll be taken down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Indy. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Joshua Carty on
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record.
Makes the score Colts 52, Dolphins 31.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Oh, 18. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18. What's that?
On play action. Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Throwing on second down. Stroud. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18.
To throw, it's Stroud. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Downs goes in motion. Now, faking the give. Look at the big man go! And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get it. Get the Eagles.
4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll run with Giddens. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Pass will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Matt Araiza to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What's up? 118. What's up? 12.
Off the play fake. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
118. What's up?
Throwing is Stroud. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Stroud going to set up the throw. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Look at 19.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's pumped. DJ Kidney. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Indianapolis.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in by Gidden. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
In motion is Warren. Hill brought in motion. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready, ready. Stephanie. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion is Warren. Hill brought in motion.
Steady.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. It brings up second and 4.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Steady.
He'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he is out of bounds with a flag down now in the backfield. Is that a hold or maybe it's a roughing call? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
A run with Gainwell. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Ball is at the 8 for second and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Downs goes in motion. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot.
That's Gainwell, the ball carrier. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Big play coming up. Third and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Project S. This ain't what you know.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll be taken down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so let's get this one sorted out. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for 2. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd and 10.
All right. 118.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. 118.
Here's Stroud. Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
31 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Tony.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
All right. 18. What's that?
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and long.
18. What's that?
Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go. And Colts about to kick this one away as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. From the gun, here's Tua, sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. Third and long. Here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Cowboy 80.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.